I carry on for her, her name, and all of us. It's weird how there's this erasure of our people, men and women. We don't speak about them. They don't want us to speak about them. They tear our names down so we won't be spoken on. It was easy to talk to your mom once you were older. Man, my mama didn't care. You was gonna talk to her, Mark. That's all there was to it. Since you went away. She did it. I told you, Mark, my mama just busted in the bathroom door one day. Like, you don't get no deeper than that. She's gonna get the answers to what she wants to know, regardless. Which is why I was kind of a little bit more hands off with my son. They were allowed to have a lot more freedoms until they started doing really stupid things. Yo! I am a freaking Mark. Remember how I said earlier it was so cold it should be snowing somewhere else? How about it snowed in Flagstaff, Arizona, bruh? That would explain why I can't sleep here in Tucson. Being an empath, being body sensitive, like aware, sensing things. Hey, room shaker, how's your spirit, gorgeous? What's going on, girl? Appreciate you being here. It snowed in Flagstaff, Arizona. Y'all hear me? I'm in Tucson. Nope. It's November. Anybody on the East Coast got snow yet? Shaker, you out east and up north, right? Mark, y'all, anybody got snow? Who got snow today? Yes, Mark, my mama kicked that door open. She was like, bow, girl. What's going on up in here? I was like, ah, I'm your mama. Why are you in here with me naked? Well, what if something happened to you? They had to cut off your arms, your legs, and your head, and they had to identify your body. Well, mama, why is that what you think about? How did you get there? And I'm still not going to tell you whether or not I'm pregnant because I don't know if I'm pregnant or not. Now, back to the question. Is it snowing anywhere else? My bad. Hold on, y'all. Ta-da! I'm back! Hey! Y'all are gonna have to just fool y'all anyway. Okay, so let's talk. Let's see. Oh, for starters, there's this thing I got up here. It's called emotional currency. What I recognize in the world today that others are coming around to, I think, understanding, especially as they become content creators, because when you're in control of creating media, you understand if you're actually looking at, this is where you come in, Army vet, if you're actually looking at your analytics, if you're understanding your algorithm, what it is that you're trying to produce, your audience profile, you said it's going to snow soon, Mark, but it hasn't snowed yet. And so, Mark, where are you? It should have already snowed where you are if it's snowing in Flagstaff. But I digress. If you were looking at how you create content, if you're looking at your titles and your thumbnails, you're trying to grab someone's attention. You're trying to get them to come to and watch what it is that you're producing based off of your thumbnail and your title. So then you can begin to recognize what I call emotional currency. Bruh, you in Chicago? Pause. You in Chicago and it ain't snowed there, but it's snowing in Flagstaff. Sir, 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 sir. If y'all don't think that this is the end times or something, I don't know. I'm gonna let it go. I just gonna let it go. Anyway, I'll explain emotional currency to you in another way. I used to talk to my nieces. One of them, the elder of the two, she's kind of emotional. She's sensitive. She's kind of like me. My younger sister and her younger daughter, similar as well. And I wanted her to understand that, like, your little sister bugging you, picking at you about something that's not really that important or you know to be true is not worth you shedding these tears. The little girls that are at school with you who do not take care, who don't do your homework, who do not account for your grades, and who are not your mama paying your bills or your parents paying your bills. Girl, bye. Why are you crying over them? Your tears are like money, emotional currency. Why are you spending your tears on people who won't spend anything on you? She was like, right. These people aren't crying over you. Why are you crying over them? If they don't move your money, they don't move your metrics, so they don't matter. Mark. If they don't move your money, they don't move your metric. They don't matter. You got to start to understand that. Stop letting these people move us on what they put out there. Do not get it twisted. I hurt because of what happened to my cousin Demario. I was speaking about it before it happened to him. I spoke about it when it happened to Michael Brown, and those children in that school could not fathom why anyone was trying to make some understanding of coming face to face with a uniform, a gun, and a badge, and losing your life. When it is their job to apparently uphold the law. Nothing in the law says you are guilty in the streets. In fact, you're innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, so you should not die in the streets at the hands of anyone. How about that? That's equity. That's what it looks like. You're wearing a uniform, you're doing a job. You should not be afraid of a human being. You got on Kevlar, you got a gun, you got a taser, you got backup. Michael Brown was one dude. Demario Perkins was one dude. Philando Castile was one dude with his girl and his child. But y'all don't call the boys in blue murderers. Y'all won't even release their name to the news. Before you do, you put up every terrible thing you can about black men and their history with the boys in blue. Where'd you get the information from? If not them too. So whose side are you really on? Oh, there are no sides? Then how come you didn't call any of these family members to come forward and tell their whole stories? How come you're not funding the families the way you're funding the boys in blue? How come you're not putting out how many times family members show up for other families who've gone through this shit? Because right here in Tucson, I came together with another family to tell them how to move differently because these people out here are not moving with your best interest at heart. I didn't tell them to choose me as their spokesperson or authority. No. Get you somebody that you and your family trust. Because anybody else is more than likely out here playing the game. Me, I can't show up for you. I'm still trying to show up for me and mine. I'm still trying to show up in the world for me. I gotta lead on Jesus, the light that shines in me, to show up in the world. Because no one else seems to be. Are you playing with me right now? What are we doing? We got to move better. We got to move different. Fuck better. Good, better, best. I know that stupid mantra y'all been running around telling yourself or whoever. It's always to tip the scales in their favor, Mark. It was never to tip them in ours. They're not looking to make us anything better, different, happy, peaceful, even fucking free. They're not looking to make us anything. They've already gotten from us what they need. Until recently. See, they still need that cancer cure. And more they're starting to recognize it's probably somewhere in that cannabis, herbal, holistic medicine thing. Did you know that people were having gastric bypass surgeries to avoid stomach cancer? Oh, definitely, Mark. Mark, more than anything, they would love to be able to create our villain origin stories. See, when they martyr us, we're bad guys. When they allow us to live and we rise to a certain level of stature, then we must become villains and have an origin story that allows us to continue on. It couldn't just be that we see the truth and the light and we want everyone else to be able to live free. We live in this. Ooh, child. It's strange to see the replay of history in some ways, almost before my eyes. You know. Hey, Mark, did you know Scientologists believe you can script yourself here on Earth and then up there, and then at one point you're gonna come back to a vessel, and then all you'll loot your stuff, all the stuff that you work for will be waiting for you. My father, my biological, was a Scientologist. Is it possible that he conscripted me into Scientology, and now that I'm back on Earth, they owe me a lot of money? That would be fucking awesome. That would be awesome. To take their money and then be like, ah, bitches. My bad. That might have been a bit much. Shout out to the Hayes family, though. Hey, the picture, that's all I know. Okay, sorry. Mark's laughing at me. Stereotypes. The thing is, Mark, we've kind of said, damn you and the stereotypes. We are who we are. We don't care. Hold on a second. Like, Mark, we've accepted who we are. It seems more often than not that they can't accept who they are. And that's the part, you know. Um, but real talk, y'all. It's Sunday. I don't want to put out the videos. I want to use them later on in the week. They work all the time, anytime. All I have to do is switch out one or two. If you really, really want me to, then I will. But I really don't want to. Let's see. Wow, wow. And just trying to see what was live over here before I did anything else. You passing. Mark, I wish I was collecting $200 enough. Shit. But you're right, Mark. In some ways, it's just like, damn, I swear I done been around this board. Been around the board, and I can't find no real folks. I don't know and I don't know why. Where the real folks is at night. Mark, like, hey, Enid, gorgeous, how's your spirit? How's the walking going? I did not walk this morning. I'll try to walk tomorrow morning, I promise. Probably won't be back till Tuesday, though. But I hope that things are going well for you. How's your spirit? Me, I'm in the mood to be a bit more messy than productive. Um, I'm more interested in just running my mouth than creating actual content. I know, y'all, I got content. I just ain't up to it. Um, hmm. Yeah, Lisa Stansfield. Um, you want to hear it, Mark? What the hell? You said, yes, in there, honey. It's snowing in Arizona. Girl, it's everybody, it's snowing. It's snowing in Arizona. Okay? That's something. That's something. Y'all need to understand that. Just give me 1 second, because I don't